Alright, so you want to make a player model for your Gorilla Tag Fangame. So I'm going to teach you how, and hopefully this will actually be a good player model. So first, click A, Shift X, or you can right click, then click delete here. Then do Shift A, Mesh Cube. Then go to this wrench here, click Add Modifier, Generate Subdivision Surface. Then click Tab, then click 3, it will go here to face selection. Then click this bottom part here, click on X, then extrude it down. And this is a very basic body. So if you want to make your player model bulky, select these two by holding shift and clicking on each one. Then click S and then scale this out. Or you can go right here and scale it out like that, but I just make it look fat. If you want your player model to be thin up here but big down here, do the same thing but down here. Then extrude this out. Then extrude this top part in. Then you have a fat guy. So if you want to go back, do Control Z. Alright. I'm just gonna make a basic player model real quick. Then one thing I like to do to make it look better is on the levels viewport, click this arrow and boom. Alright, so go to object mode and then click this arrow, then click apply. Then you want to go to your belly, where you want your belly to be. Select these bottom faces, then move these out so you can have a belly. So you know where the back is and where the belly is. Select these bottom faces and then scale them in. Or yeah, scale them in like that so you have a flat bottom. So now do Shift A, Mesh Cube, move this up, then click the wrench, add modifier, generate subdivision surface. Then scale this in. If you made your player model a bit thinner, just scale it in a little bit. Then click 2 here, then apply. Now, you can add a neck, but I don't recommend it because it'll look weird. So, select these 8 bottom faces, subdivide, select these middle faces right here, then move them out a little bit so you have a mouth. Then just move it back on here. Now here's where a lot of people mess up. So do Shift A, Mesh Cube. Now we're gonna make the arms. A lot of people mess up the arms because they don't really know how to do them properly. So don't scale them down yet. We're just gonna make this. Go to X view, then extrude this. Do not make your arms long. They're gonna be super long in game, and they'll just look bad in general. So make these a little bit short because you don't really notice how long the arms actually are until you're in game. So move this a little bit out, then extrude it, scale it down, then scale this more, then scale this in. A lot of people will say make one cylinder here and then do another cylinder, but if you do that, if you bend your arms, you can see the other cylinder and it just looks bad. So make this a little bit shorter than the first part, so it's like a forearm. Then extrude this out a little bit more. Then you can scale it down. Also, this is just really bad because I'm not really putting any effort into it. It's just a tutorial. So here it is. Also, just move that out a little bit, like a little bit longer, I'd say. So then go back to object mode. Make your arms the desired size you want. Then apply. Then select these 4 end faces and then scale them in. So you have a base hand, or where the hand's gonna go. You know where it's gonna go. Then you can move these out like so. Then go back to object mode. So then you wanna add another subdivision surface because I'm gonna do shoulders and some other stuff. So just do another subdivision surface. Then select these parts, these two, these six, I mean. Then just move them up. Then select these three right here. Then rotate them so it looks seamless. Now you have a basic shoulder. Then go to wireframe view. Select about here and just scale it in a bit. There. It doesn't look good, I know, but we're gonna shade smooth it so it'll look better. So then you just want to shifty, wait. Now you want to shade smooth everything. I forgot to say this earlier. You should have. I know this looks bad, but if you actually put some time into it, it'll look good. So do shifty click, do not move it around. Oh, then rotate it 180 degrees. The way you know you rotated it exactly 180 degrees is down here. So you want to move this over here. You want to go to X view. Make sure these are around the same. You want to make sure they're a little bit inside of the body. So just like that. They look about the same. Then click the eye right here and just do that. So now we're gonna make the hands. Do Shift A mesh cube. Don't subdivision surface. Go to edit mode. Select these two, and then right click, extrude individual faces. Then hold Control and do it twice. So you have 3 cubes here. Now select these 3 faces. Go to Z view. Then do 1 cube at a time. Do not do it all at once like this, or it will break. Just do 3. The way you know you're doing a cube is if you do 2 of these grids. Then unselect the middle face by just shift clicking on it again. Then extrude these. You can do it. You don't have to do it one at a time. Here. I like to do it around 3 or 4. I'm gonna do 3.5, being in the middle. So now we're gonna do a thumb. Go to Z view. I'm gonna do it around 1 or 2. I'm gonna do 1.5 in the middle again. But this is all up to you. You can make them how long you want. So you want to move this a little bit past this green line here. Then you want to rotate it like that. Then you're going to go to object mode, the wrench. Now we subdivision surface. There we go. Now you might notice the hands are the fingers are very sharp. We're going to fix that, don't worry. So do Shift D, click, then move this over and rotate it 180 degrees. You can check if you actually rotate it 180 degrees down here. Then just move this outside of the hand like that. Then go to these, click tab, then select these upper faces and these bottom faces on the hands. Then move them up a little. If you do it too much, it'll look weird. So just do it just a little. And select these on the hands, on the fingers I mean. Then move them down and do the same for the thumbs. Alright, now we're gonna do that. Alright, now we're gonna do the thumbs. Well, not the thumbs. We're gonna make the fingers less sharp. Click apply on these. Scale them in. Do not do both hands at once or it will break. So just scale these in so they're not sharp. You're gonna make them a little sharp though, or it'll look weird. So just do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or 6. Alright. So now we know how much we're gonna do. Just apply Then do the same for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There you go. You don't have to do them for the thumbs. They aren't sharp, or they're not sharp. So go on these, add another subdivision surface to both, and apply. Alright, now we want to re-enable everything. Then go to X view. Then rotate these up 180 or 90 degrees. Then rotate these this way 90 degrees. You can change it here. I'm just doing that. Then you want to do the top hand here. Obviously scale them down because they're big. Zoom in. Just make them however big you want. I'm gonna say that's good enough, I guess. So now select this hand, rotate it 180 degrees. Then try and make this about the same height and everything as this hand. It looks about the same. Alright, I'll say that's good enough. Alright, now this over here. Move this on this arm. I'm gonna scale these down because they're way too big. Obviously take your time here. Don't rush it. You want it to look good. So now we can make sure they are about the same length inside each arm. Alright, that looks about good. Now just shade smooth them. So now you have some nice. These arms are actually very long. I'm gonna scale them and make them shorter, like that. Do that. All right. Now select everything. Select the middle, then join or Control J. Now all of these are together. So now go to X view. Now we're gonna texture. Click this viewport shading up here. Go to here, click new, select this, tab A, assign. Then go to image, click this right here, then click image texture, open. Then you can go here. Then you can go to whichever folder has your textures and just select your texture. Where is it? Alright. Now, if you want it pixelated, you can just leave it like this. But if you want it to look more realistic or better, click UV editing, select all of this, unwrap, UV, unwrap, smart, oh, not that, I didn't mean to do that. UV, unwrap, smart UV project, then do that, and let's just scale it up. And to be able to see it in here, drag this back and click this, and you can drag this back in. So now you will see it looks good, but it looks kind of thin. So you just scale this out, scale this up. Alright, now we have some good first textures. So now we're gonna select the body faces. Again, just take your time. So now we're gonna click plus, new, assign. This dot here, image texture, select your texture you want. I'm just gonna select this one. So select these. Click unwrap. You don't have to do smart UV project on this one. and you could just scale it up if you want it to look good. But I'm gonna try to make it look kind of like this. So again, I know this doesn't look good, but if you take your time, it'll look better. So now click edit and select your face, whatever your face is. Then you can go over here, plus new assign, this dot here, image texture, open, then select your face. I guess this one. Click unwrap, rotate this because this is important. Rotate this until it looks good here. Then scale it down this time because you want your face to fit on the actual face. Try and make the mouth fit on the mouth, or wherever you want the mouth to be. Try and make it look as good as you can. So now you got our textures. Now do not leave. This is very important. This is the most important part of the video, actually. Do Shift A, armature. Go to this running man here. Viewport display in front. Now we're gonna move this down. Click X view. Make sure it's at the bottom. Go click tab. Move this up to around the arm length. Then you can just move this up here where you make a neck bone, even if you don't have a neck. So just move this up here. Just move it to the top of the head. If you have ears, rig the ears like this, and then onto the ears. So, alright, now we're gonna, because if you don't rig the ears, they'll follow the hands. So, yeah, make sure to rig the ears if you have them. So, just move these over here a little bit, like a little bit inside the body and the arm. Do the same over here. Then just move these into the middle of the arm, or move these into the little part, this little part. Then move these to the hand, a little bit inside of the arm and the hand. Then zoom in, then move these to the, on the end or middle of the hand. Then move these out like that. Then we're gonna move the fingers. 1, 2. Make sure you have 3 on each finger and try to make them the same length. I'm not really doing it because this is a tutorial. And I just showing y'all. Now on the thumb, you can do 2, but if you wanna rig them like a little bit good, I guess, just do 3. Now I'm gonna do the same over here. Again, do a little bit inside the arm and the hand. Then move these around through the middle. 1, 2, 3. 1. Oh, that is way too bad for even the tutorial. Then just move these. Make sure you move these to the end of the fingertips. Through the thumb. 1, 2, 3. Now make sure that your rig is actually on the fingers. Because if you make your hands curved, look right here. See, it's not actually on the fingers. Then you will see on the bottom, make sure these are basically the same. Right, looking from the Z view. See how these aren't the same? I'm gonna move these like to the middle of the finger and make sure these are the same. Because if you don't do this, if you make the fingers like exactly the same, it won't look the same. Even though you did the same rotations, everything in Unity. I won't be showing you how to import it into Unity. You can watch a tutorial. I recommend B.Awesome. He makes really good Unity help tutorials. If you want to import it into Unity, search up how to how to add a player model to your Gorilla Tag Fangame and from Be Awesome. So we got this done. You can rig the ears if you have ears. So now we're gonna name it. Alright, you can go in here, you can just click on these, click F2, but for my keyboard, just as the brightness of a monitor. So, but if that has the same problem for you, you can double click on here. This is the base, this is the neck, this is the left shoulder, just name it L shoulder, and this is the right shoulder. Because look, from the back, this is the right shoulder, this is the left shoulder, but if you look from the front, this looks like this is the left shoulder. So, now, click on your player model first, then your rig, then do Control P with automatic weights, and then you can go to pose mode, and select this, and rotate it, I'll move with the model. The reason we do with automatic weights is because if you don't, the rig will not work at all. Now I think if you just go back to object mode, select the model, then the rig, I think you can join them together, or they're already joined. Never mind. So if you don't do with automatic weights, it'll break. Also, if you want to hide the rig so you can make some adjustments to the arms or whatever, you can go back to view port display, turn off in front, and if you see the rig sticking out here, it's fine. It doesn't really matter. Select the model, tap. What did I say? Sorry, my dog was barking. So yeah, you can make the face better. If you want to retexture it, just select all your face stuff. Select all the faces you want to retexture. Go to the beach ball, go to your texture, click assign, and look, it doesn't match up here, but you can go to UV editing, click unwrap, then you can just redo it. That. See? Now it's pretty good. There you go. You can do the same thing for the body or whatever else. Then if you want to look at the rig again, just select it, go to the running man, if you put display in front, you can look at the rig again, and yeah. Also, oh yeah, I forgot, you see, look at the side, because it might be a little bit back like this. So you can just move these, so move these normally how it should be. So yeah, that's how you make an actual player model for your Gorilla Tag Fangame.